And this is Saturday morning. Want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. Shout out to people already coming into the chat. Figurehead, Skydro Walker, Toy Collector Goon. We see Hypercube in there. Someone else came up a few moments ago. Wanted to make sure to get them. I see, what is it? Hayden. Hayden's in there. Meredith, I think. Who else? Dead Man. No public profile. No public profile. I like that name. No public profile. Anyways, people are showing up now. They're now coming in here. We are broadcasting live. The Sam Cams are live, up and running. Ash Bailey, I see down there. We are broadcasting on a couple of different channels here, real quick. The first one, of course, that is a real radio microphone. You see that right there? I'm not sure you guys see it right over there, right? A real radio microphone. Let me see here. Can we do this? There we go. All right, hold on. Just making sure we. Well, yeah. So I want to make sure I pinned a comment. Somebody's pinned a comment. I'm gonna make sure that that's a. Yeah, it's a real radio microphone. Sorry, I'm just distracted here. So it's an interactive show. And there's a bunch of people now that have shown up here in the chat and chatting here, and of course, people are listening all over, getting text messages coming in and all this stuff. But yes, that's a real radio microphone. We are broadcasting on WDCE 90.1 FM. We're streaming on the what is it? The Live 365 app. That's the official app that they say. You can go to WDCE.org. WDCE.org. That's the station website, right? Station website. Okay, so the station website, WDCE.org, is the station website. And of course, like I said, Live 365 app. Search WDCE if you're not here locally in the area. Now, if you're locally in the area, about a 8-mile signal, I guess, if you will, 8-mile signal. But if you're outside of that signal, you have to listen to us there. Now, of course, you're seeing me live here on the screen. But this is a radio show, meaning there are radio-only segments. So the question is are you listening to the full show? Or if you're just coming in for this part, now, of course, you're seeing my beautiful puppet face. And yes, that's important. Hearing my beautiful puppet voice. Yes, that's important. But did you know that there are segments of the show that are radio only? You say, well, what is that, Sam? Well, those are segments where I get to play cartoon themes, movie themes, other different songs that I can't play here on the screen, because licensing and stuff, copyright, blah, blah, blah. So people sometimes often ask this, Sam, why do you break your show into segments for the video? Well, it's because, like I said, I cannot have this licensed music, copyright music, going over the social media channels. So that's why that is. So everybody always says, well, why don't you just keep it up the whole time? And, maybe eventually we will. But as of right now, we do take those breaks. But those little breaks are not really breaks because we're still playing music. The question is are you listening to that music? Just told you how to do that. WDCE.org. I pinned a comment here just a few moments ago from Hypercube. Yes, it is about that time. It is about that time. Shout out to you, Anime Figure Statue Collector. Got people coming in and they're all chatting and texting all at the same time. But yes, that is the number. The number is 190. That is 190. You want to text that to 804-375-5011. That's 804-375-5011. And what you're going to do is you're going to text 190 to that number. And then several moments later, you will get a little response that says, thank you from us. Because what you're doing is you are claiming that you want to take back the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning. I said, what do you mean by that, Sam? Well, you know that the government, yes, the government took away your cartoons. Yes, that's right. They actually passed legislation. You remember that? Oh, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. Well, one of those bills said, hey, we need to destroy Saturday morning. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And my intent is to destroy Saturday morning's hill, where you used to play with your toys and watch the TV. And I'm going to take it away and cause you misery. Yes, I'm going to. Yes, someday. Oh, I hope and pray that you will cry, 'cause I am Now a bill and a law and a children's and then all of a sudden they take everything down. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, and so they destroyed Saturday morning. They took away your cartoons and they said no more cartoons, no more toys, no more action figures. Grow up, and the only thing we want you to watch on Saturday morning is nature shows. What? Nature shows? Yeah, you need to watch some fish swim and some zebras jumping and a stingray and a couple of bears mating. No, wait, no, you can't read the bears mating. No, that's National Geographic. No. That's PBS. No, you can't show that on Saturday morning. Yeah, birds and the bees. Well, honey. No, I'm not. No, I'm not calling you honey. No. Well, wait, anyway, forget about it. Forget about it. So here we are. So it is Saturday morning. Like I said, it's a sauna out here. And, I was going through, it's the Richmond Times Dispatch. Like I said, last couple of years, we were able to get into the top 5. And we're in the top 5 this year as well. Last year, we were able to get into the top 3. But did you know that it's actually just corporate radio. Corporate radio is in a battle. That's right. Thousands of dollars are being spent. Thousands of dollars are being spent by corporate media in order to beat this show. You heard it here. I'm making this up, because the real threat to the establishment is a real media puppet. One that doesn't even have a real local audience. Now, I do have some people here locally, but the thing is, this is the real trick. Is the reason why we're one of the best radio shows locally is because our listeners are all over the world, coast to coast, all over the world. People also contacting us from New Zealand, from Australia, Singapore, where else? England, Japan. Yes, all over the world. All over the world, people are listening to us, and people say, well, Sam, you only have an 8-mile signal. How are you guys that popular? Well, it's because of all of you. Shout out to all of you in the chat. Shout out to everyone who allows this show to be known about. You sit there, you post it on your Instagram, you post it on your Facebook, you post it on social media. We have had so many attacks on this show. Our TikTok, we have more TikTok followers than anything else. And then all of a sudden we got the cement shoes over there. Used to have thousands of views. And now we're lucky if we can break 200 or 300 every day with a reel. Cement shoes. Yeah, shadow banned cement shoes. That's exactly what's going on. It's kind of that way on Instagram too, but Instagram for the longest time we weren't even able to stream. At least we're able to stream on there now. But we are streaming here, so make sure that you do let everybody know that we are here. Worldwide Mercs, Toy Mercs. Are you familiar with Toy Mercs? It is Splatter Day. That's right, Splatter Day, Toy Mercs. We are all Toy Mercs. So make sure if you do have a picture or whatever, take some pictures of action figures and toys, some collaborating. Just reach out to Toy Mercs. That's at Toy Mercs all over social media. We are all Toy Mercs. It's Splatter Day. It is Splatter Day. And of course, what you need to do is splat your way over to that phone number that I just mentioned, 804-375-5011. That's 804-375-5011. Text the number 190 to that number. And like I said, you'll be voting for the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning to continue to remain alive. Those are the facts. And, like I said, we're just very excited that this is happening again. Maybe this year they'll get in touch with us. Last year we made the top 3 and they didn't even tell us. No, that's right? Yeah, my producer over there is nodding his head on the other side of the glass. He's saying, yeah, they didn't tell us at all. In fact, you had to go and get my piece of paper, my little piece of paper that said that I was a finalist. Yeah, you had to go pick that up because they didn't get in touch with us. Now, could you imagine if I would have shown up last year to that banquet? Well, this year, hopefully, that's what's going to happen. We're going to win this thing. And yeah, we're going to win this. We're going to win it. That's right. No, listen. Second place is ours to lose because first place is ours to win. That's right. Hashtag acknowledge Sam. Like the Roman Reigns. And acknowledge me. Acknowledge Sam. That's right. Yeah, I'm your radio chief. Yeah, I'm the radio chief. There's a new chief in town. And who's sitting at the head of the table? Me, the most trusted puppet in media. Acknowledge Sam. Acknowledge Sam. Hashtag Sam the vote. Hashtag Sam the vote. A couple of other things here real quick before we get going. Let's see. We do have, I saw this. This was kind of interesting. The news. Yeah, COVID-19 infection cases doubled in June. COVID-19 infection cases doubled in June. Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's kind of interesting. It says, what is it? 638 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Virginia. 1,247 confirmed. 5,600 cases statewide since December. CDC reports that 30 states are seeing an increase in risks. So, of course, all you need to do is just get your 1,231st booster, and you'll be okay, right? Because nothing says your health is in great hands than when you are nothing more than a human pincushion. So that's. But other than that, we have what is going on? What was that? A debate. No, not a debate. What? Oh, since the debate. Oh, okay, yeah. So, well, it's interesting. I just had somebody just sit there and tell me, when I was telling you a few moments ago that there is people that listen to this show. What if I told you that there's a catering company that listens to this show too? Yep, that's right. No, C2 Catering because they see to your what? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not C2 Catering? Well, that's what it says here on the paper. I mean, you said C2 Catering. See to your desires. C2 Catering. We see to your catering needs. Right. That's what you said. Right. What do you mean C squared? You have a 2 on the piece of paper. I don't care if it's smaller. No, it doesn't mean anything if it's small. It says C2 Catering. C squared catering. Why didn't you write squared? I always have this problem, when people sit there and start using letters and numbers. If you want me to say the number correctly, then spell it out. Don't just write the 2. I see C2 Catering. We see to all of your catering needs. And then you say that that's not right. C2 Catering because we see square your catering needs. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I get that it's C squared catering, but you could have sat there and wrote that out. C2 Catering. Well, listen, I thought C2 Catering said we see to all of your catering needs. It just rolls right off the tongue. Anyway, shout out to C Squared Catering and the crew over there in Oklahoma. They are the most award-winning catering company. Yeah, and they're doing meals for 800 people, 300 people, this movie, that a thing, and that is whatever. Eventually it got to a point where they couldn't even compete anymore. They won all the trophies. Anyway, shout out to C Squared Catering, where they see to all of your catering needs. I guess you could still use the C2, right? Well, anyway, shout out to them. Just wanted to give them a shout out. Because I do know that they are hard at work and they're always listening. So we do appreciate it. And they're voting. That the whole kitchen crew is voting, which makes me go back to the idea of reminding you that you need to make sure you're voting too. Voting how? Of course, I got to say it one more time. 804-375-5011. 804-375-5011. Yes, of course. Yes, there was a press conference, a big boy press conference that happened And maybe we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the show. We have Professor Deep Cut Dave coming here in just a few moments. It is a superhero kind of a month. In fact, the next couple of months, it's superhero summer. That's the theme. Superhero summer. We'll have Deep Cut Dave, Professor Deep Cut Dave, come in just a few moments. Now, that's a radio only segment too. Radio segment. So you'll only be able to hear the themes that we're going to play that Dave has picked out. You're only going to hear those on the radio. How do you do that? WDCE 90.1 FM. WDCE 90.1 FM. Shout out to Calix. I see Calix down there. He says, finally awake enough for the live. LOL. Well, we appreciate that. Make sure you download the Live 365 app or go to WDCE.org, Calix, so you can listen to these songs that I'm about to play, and you'll be able to listen to my interview with Professor Deep Cut Dave on the other side of that break. A couple of other things. One more. Oh, yes. Memorial segment today. Yes, you just heard a few moments ago a little jingle by Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall, an actress, amazing actress, and a vocalist, singer too as well, passed away a few days ago due to complications with diabetes. But definitely want to make sure that we recognize her. Also, Benji, the actor who played Benji, I think. Is it Benji? From Alf. I think I'm getting that right. But anyways, the actor who played the little boy in Alf, he passed away as well. But we will be honoring Shelley Duvall at the top of the hour around 11:11. Have a few words I'm going to say about her, and we're going to play some music, some more music from Shelley Duvall, who was absolutely incredible. A lot of people remember her from The Shining. My favorite, of course, is Olive Oil. Olive Oil was great. Yeah. Okay, so what is it? It is 10:30 here on the 13th day of July in the year 2024. Make sure you're following me all over social media, and make sure you have text that number 190 to that number on the screen there, 804-375-5011. Green-Eyed Crow says, he's large. He's large. That's the Popeye. He's large. He's large. It ain't easy being me. Master of me own destiny. Man, listen, we can start singing. Listen, I start singing. Next thing you know, I'm just singing the whole time, and you're not hearing any cartoon themes. Cartoon themes and jingles and all kinds of goodies only on the radio. WDCE 90.1 FM. Follow me on social media and make sure that you're listening here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.